cooking chicken yassa. Chicken yassa is a Senegalese onion sauce, which I myself enjoy a lot. My onions, last year I had a bountiful onion harvest in October last year. Now it is onion planting season, and you know what happens during the planting season. My onions are starting to sprout. Now I'm thinking what to do with the onion, and the first thing that comes to my mind, let me make Senegalese chicken yassa. And of course, you people know that I'm a chicken farmer. I own poultry. So anything I want to cook with chicken, I just go and grab and prepare. And yassa, chicken yassa came into my mind, and it's a very tasty sauce. And I also intend to dry some onion and turn it to onion powder, which I will be using for seasoning my meats. I like doing grills, and that's very good for grills too. So today I'm going to be preparing chicken yassa, but it takes me 2 days because I have to marinate the onion and the meat and the onion and put in the fridge. So tomorrow is going to be the cooking day. Today is just for marination, and I'm going to show you the food items I will be using for this food. As you already know, I don't measure things. I believe that food has no formula. My people, food has no formula. When I'm putting salt, I just listen to my ancestors to tell me to stop. You just use your initiative when you are cooking, because another person might want more salt and another person will want very little. So you cook according to your own experience, But today we have for the cooking. For my chicken yassa today, I have the curly parsley. I have a lot of onions, but the one I'm cooking with I've already sliced. This is 7 big onions that I have sliced here. I have 2 lemons, which I'm going to press into juice and make sure there's no seed. I have my white pepper. I have black pepper. I have a whole chicken which I have cut into pieces, washed, added a little vinegar in the washing. I have my stock cube. Here I have salt. I have oil. I have mustard. 2 stock cubes here. This is for squeezing my lemon. Once I cut it, I squeeze it. Yeah, and then you can see. I must say, I added habanero pepper into this while pounding. I pounded the parsley, garlic, and a habanero pepper here, which I will use for the marination. So now I'm gonna cut and squeeze the lemon to start with. Yeah, my lemon is squeezed, just to help those who like to measure. So now I'm going to take a half cup of lemon. Half cup will be enough. Pour it in. Like coming to the black pepper, you can use how much you like. I don't normally measure that, so I can't pretend here. The mashed garlic, also here I have some onion in it with the parsley. I put it in place of vinegar. In place of lemon, you can use vinegar. If you don't have lemon, you can use vinegar. Then my stock cube, I'm going to pound it. I will pound the stock cube because I don't want the stock cube the lump to be showing inside. So normally I pound. Yeah, my stock cube, I'm done pounding it. Then I'm gonna put 1/4 cup of oil in the marinade. 1/4 cup. This is 1/4 cup. Stir it. I'm gonna put a teaspoon of salt, but I will still check it again. My stock cube. Now you can see the sauce I'm going to use in marinating it. So I'm going to put the onion, I'm going to put the sliced onion. I use a lot of onion, oh my God. See, the bowl is already full when I have not even put my I wash my hand again. I've washed it before, but because I want to use my hand, I'm rinsing it again. Some of this onion are really big. It's okay, I'm going to marinate it. Then this is my chicken. And then I'm going to put in the sauce. Do you see how? Yeah, now I have to mix it with the marinade. Do you know what? I forgot something very important. It's right in front of me on the table here. And that is my mustard. Mustard is very, very important in the yassa sauce. This is the mustard I'm using, Dion mustard. So I'm going to put like 2 tablespoons of this mustard. Yeah. So that I can mix my marinade. It's easier to do with the hand, but I will do it with a spoon. Just for those who don't like when people use hand for something, for mixing food. So I'm mixing it with the wooden spoon. It's already looking yummy, even though it's not cooked. But it's looking yummy. It's very yummy. You know, imagine this chicken sleeping inside the onion. You know, staying overnight inside an onion bath, covered with onion. Just imagine the flavor that will be there. Let me add a little more of black pepper. You see what I told you? That my ancestors taught to me. And when they say, because they add this, I add. They say add this, I add. So I'm adding more black pepper. I have to also check if the salt is enough. And if it's not enough, then I'm going to add more salt. Let me get this spoon. I will add a little bit of salt. That's why I say food has no formula. Mind you, I've added 1 habanero chili pepper. It's mixed well. You can see it. You can see it, how it's looking. Then I'm gonna go get cling foil to wrap it up and put in the fridge till tomorrow. It will be cooked tomorrow. I'm wrapping it up with plastic wrap, or some call it cling foil or plastic wrap. Then I'm gonna put it in the fridge. Hello, welcome to Angie's World. Welcome. I'm still on my Chicken Yassa. That's the Senegalese onion sauce. Yesterday, I marinated the meat, that's the chicken, and the onion, and put in the fridge. So today, I brought them out. You can see it. And instead of frying it, because I try as much as possible to avoid using a lot of oil in my cooking, I will be air frying the chicken. With my air fryer. So I'm going to turn on my air fryer. I will turn on my air fryer to heat up. Yeah, you can see that's my air fryer there. I will heat it up for about 2 minutes. Then I will put my chicken there to fry and get brown to use for my onion sauce. Today, these are the ingredients I'm going to be using. I have my curry, I have my black pepper, my oil, my nut cube. I will still add some more. This is lime. I don't have lemon. I used 2 of my lemon yesterday. I have salt, and I have the hot pepper, habanero pepper. Yeah, so I'm going to take out the chicken, the marinated chicken, so that I can air fry it, so that I can put them in the air fryer. Yeah. So after taking out all the meat, now I have the meat here. I want to drain the onion. I don't want to start cooking the onion with the juice. So I put the onion inside a sieve. I'm putting the onions inside a sieve so that the juice, I'm going to add it later. Not now. I'll use this to make the straining easier. Gets it out very well. But I want to strain it more. That's why I'm putting it in the basket. I will add this after caramelizing the onion, because when I caramelize the onion, it helps to give it the color without the juice before I add the juice. I'm putting on the fire. I'll be using a big pot so that it can contain both the onion and the chicken. It can contain the sauce properly. So I'll be putting the oil. The Senegalese, they love a lot of oil, but I won't be using so much. I think this should be enough. As I said, food has no formula. You just make yours how you enjoy it. Some like with a lot of oil. That's why I don't measure. I use my eyes to measure. Or should I say, I add my whatever I'm adding until my ancestors tell me to stop. So I'm draining the water from the onion. I'll wait now for the oil to heat up. When the oil heats up, then I'll add the onion. And then the cooking begins. I have taken out some of the chicken. The air fryer is small, so I cannot take out all at once. So I will first put in this to air fry before I take out more. My air fryer is heated, so I'm going to put it here. I always like to take out my air fryer fully. I put my meat before I put it back to cook. You can see the chicken is well marinated, you know. It's well marinated. And the marination makes the meat to bring out a lot of juice. This juice, I'm going to use it after frying the onion, after caramelizing the onion, as they normally say. You can see this one is full. Yeah, I put the first batch to cook. It has to cook and be brown. Yeah, I'm using 180 degrees. Yeah, and then the time too, I don't know, let me see as it goes. I check it every time to know how much it has cooked. When the first side browns, I will turn the other side so that it can get brown and golden. Yeah, so the oil is hot, so now I'm putting the onion. A lot of onion. These juice, I put them together. I will add it. You can come closer to see how much onion is there. It's a lot. It's a lot of onion. I have to fry it till it's brown, well caramelized. 1 minute more to go so that I can see if the meat has browned enough for me to turn it. The chicken has just finished. Okay. I'll turn it, but it still needs to brown more. This is not enough. Yeah. You can see it has not browned well, but I will wait for this side to finish browning, then I will turn it again to brown properly. I think I should increase this my air fryer to 200 degrees so that it can cook faster. Let me change it to 200 degrees. Yeah. So that I can cook faster. After all, the meat will still cook. The onion is cooking, you can see it. Yeah, I have the lemon. I'm going to wash it. Just as I said earlier, I have the lime. Today I'm not having lemon. I used lemon for my marination yesterday. Now I have lime left. I'm going to squeeze this lime and pour into the sauce I'm going to put there. The onion is starting to caramelize, but you make sure it doesn't burn. So I squeeze the lime and still add it. Why I always like to do it with this is to make sure that no seed gets into the lime juice or lemon juice. I always like to use this citrus presser. Yeah, let me check the chicken. You see, it's brown. It looks kind of golden. So I'm turning it to still air fry the other side, which didn't really brown well. It's faster when you are frying. It takes time when you are air frying. So let me brown the other side. I want to increase the time maybe to 10 minutes so that we see I'm done with squeezing the lime and pouring it into the juice that will eventually go into the sauce. Now, let me check it because I want it to be brown but not burnt. Ooh, looks good. Yeah, I take it out so that I can load in the next batch of chicken. I can feel the lemony taste, the lemony aroma. on it. I've put the second batch in, and now I will allow it to cook. I increase the time, but this fresh one it takes some time. Yeah, let me check. Yeah, now I have to check if it's ready. Not yet. I need it to brown a little more. Yeah, I think this has cooked enough. Let me see. Oh, look at how it's golden brown. Awesome. You see it? So I'm gonna take it out and continue with my onion. Let's see. Oh, you see how the color is? See the color? Oh my, this is awesome. You see the onion is caramelized. Let me lower the fire because I don't want it to be burning. So now I'm gonna pick out the chicken from the air fryer. Oh, this will be delicious. See the meat, and then I'm gonna put it in the onion. I'm gonna put the sauce. Now the sauce is in it. I'm going to throw in the 2 fresh pepper inside, but I have to be careful when I'm turning it so that it doesn't smash. I'm going to also add, you have taken away all my spices that I kept here. Yeah, I'm going to be adding the curry, 2 teaspoons of curry, one teaspoon of black pepper, and then I'm going to pour them into the soup. I have to lower the fire. And then stock cube, I'm going to take just this. Because I use 2 for the marination of meat yesterday of the chicken. So I will pound it. I always love to pound my stock cube before I add it. Please, can you give me salt? And I'm gonna add some more of Dion mustard into it because it helps in giving it the amazing taste. I'm just adding just a teaspoon again. just a teaspoon because I added 2 tablespoons yesterday. Stir very well. I will try not to smash or squash these 2 peppers. Already when I was blending my spices yesterday, I blended. At this point, the memory of my phone got filled and I couldn't record video. So this is the soup cooking. The soup is ready. You can see it. It looks appetizing. Yeah, here is when I was eating. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for watching.